I want to get into the Nets. Can the Nets turn it around? I also don't think the Nets have to be a bad basketball team.
Any team in the NBA can turn it around because no team is that far behind at this point.
I agree. And I don't think the Nets have to be a bad basketball team. I think obviously they've had a whirlwind of things happening with that organization over the past 6 months. They've had just a whirlwind of things. I think once they actually, obviously they have a coach now, Jacques Vaughn, a guy who's, number one, been in that system for a while. The guys like him. I was somebody who thought that Jacques Vaughn actually did deserve a chance.
Well, you know what? I take that back. The Rockets, hell no. The Rockets, hell no.
The Lakers, Hornets, hell no.
I think the Lakers still got a chance. Lakers are technically only 2.5 games behind 10th place right now. Like the Warriors 6-8, Kings 6-6, T-Wolves 6-8, Spurs 6-8, Thunder 6-8, Lakers 8-10. If the Lakers if the Lakers can string together 4 wins, they're right back in it.
I highly doubt the Lakers string together 4 wins.
I mean, obviously they won't, but I'm just saying if they could by somehow. But honestly, who knows? Because didn't they win their last game?
They won against Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, they won against Brooklyn, and I'm gonna be honest, they look much better without LeBron.
They did look much better without LeBron. They look
much better without LeBron. I think the reason why they lost that game versus the Clippers was because, like, when LeBron is in the game and he dropped 30, and then he goes out in the fourth quarter and injures his groin, it's kind of like, all right, well, we played the whole game with LeBron dominating the ball. Now we just got to flip a switch and like start moving the ball, because when LeBron is on the floor, the ball don't move. The ball does not move on the Lakers. The Lakers really don't run a lot of plays. If you look at the Lakers, they really don't run a lot of plays. They don't run a lot of plays. They don't have a lot of back screens or pin downs. None of that shit. They just give the ball to LeBron, pick and roll with AD and Russ, and then LeBron half back dive to the rim and try to throw it as hard as he can to somebody, hoping that they can try to shoot a contested 3-point shot. But when you have Kyle Korver, Kevin Love, Channing Frye, you can do that and they'll catch the ball and make the threes. But when you have Patrick Beverly, Austin Reeves, Lonnie Walker, Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, Thomas Bryant, Dennis Schroeder, that shit is not happening.
Work the same.
It's not happening. Not happening. So if I'm the Nets, I'm trying to get rid of Kevin.
I'm not trying to get rid of KD right now. I'm not trying to get rid of KD right now. Unless
I'm trying to get rid of Kevin because I want Kyrie to get the fuck away from me.
Kyrie might be getting the fuck away from you regardless.
I don't know. Jaylen Brown had.
He'll come back. Jaylen
Brown had a press conference last night.
Yeah.
And he seemed. He's the vice president of the Players Association. He seemed very perturbed. And he said that. And he said a lot of players are are upset about like all of the extra stuff beyond the suspension. He's like, the suspension was whatever. But if he met with the commissioner, he met with the owner, and they say all that, why is he still not playing? And he said that players are starting to voice their concern to him about that. And they asked him, they said, do you believe that this will be basically like a point of contention during the next collective bargaining agreement? And he said, yes, I definitely believe that it will be a point of talking point during the next CBA. So I don't know. We'll see.
But regardless, I don't know if after this year, Kyrie is still on the Nets.
Yeah, so can they turn it around? It depends also. They said they're trying to trade Joe Harris.
That makes sense.
The only problem with trading Joe Harris is he got a decent contract now because he got an extension, didn't he? Like a 3-year
he got
extension.
Like $76 million or something like that.
Yeah, so
it was a contract that made sense when he got it, and then he got hurt, and then it's like
yeah, you can't trade him to anywhere that actually matters because of the cap. Like, you're gonna have to get something back. Like, I think they just want to get rid of him. But I don't really know where he can go. Like, I mean, maybe you could try a team like Portland or a team like the Suns, because I think Cam Johnson is like on the back burner now.
Cam. Well, no.
He's someone I would be willing to part ways with.
Cam Johnson just got hurt because remember they set down Crowder to actually start Cam Johnson because of one, for the fact Cam Johnson contract is coming up this summer. So
you know what? Trade him for Jay Crowder.
Fair.
I don't know how Jay Crowder really helps the Nets because he can't rebound, and that's another one of their problems because Kevin is not going to get you 10 rebounds a game at the power forward spot, and Ben is goddamn Ben 10. Ben is Ben 10 right now, boy. That man is a ghost right now.
I don't know what's going on with Ben Simmons. Granted, obviously, Ben Simmons still hasn't played basketball. It is a 14th game, 15th game back after being out for a full calendar year. But this don't even look like the same semblance of Ben Simmons that we used to see before.
This man Ben 10 right now.
Yeah, it don't even look like the same semblance of Ben Simmons that we used to before. Now, credit to Brooklyn. I do think that without Kyrie, they're forced to move the ball more. I think that with Kyrie and KD, you can just get stagnant. Like when push comes to shove, you can just kind of dribble around. Also, since Steve Nash, the war criminal, is not on this team anymore, they actually seem to run at least a little bit more semblance of offense. And defensively, I think they can be better than what they have shown to be. Like, they don't have to be a terrible defensive team. Like, you do have Nick Claxton, who is 7 feet. You do have Ben Simmons, who, granted, obviously still, he's working his way back, but last time he played, he's still runner-up in Defensive Player of the Year. Like, that's a fact. You still have Kevin Durant, who is at least 7 feet and long. Like, they don't have to be, you have on Royce O'Neal. They don't have to be a terrible defensive team. Now, granted, do I think this team could be a championship team? No, but I don't think there's anything the Nets can do to be a championship team. But I do think that they can still be a good basketball team, make the playoffs, and at least put up some semblance of a fight in the first or second round with whoever they play.
No. I think Ben Simmons will contemplate retirement after this playoffs.
Retirement is crazy. So you think Ben Simmons is going to retire? You think he's going to retire after this season?
Man's gonna say, I'm going back to the Outback, G. I'll holler at y'all later.
You think he's going to? You think it's so bad that he's going to retire?
Ben might go back to Australia. No cap, bro. Like, he could be a god over there. He is a mere mortal over here. He is a mere mortal in America. He could be a god in motherfucking Australia, but he is a mere mortal in America. G. He needs to go play for the national team. For what's the 36ers?
No, I think it's the 36ers. I'll say 36ers.
Ben need to go and be on the 36ers, G, not the 76ers.
He could be on the 36ers. Now, granted, I actually do think
I'm sorry, Ben, because I know this affects your mental health. So I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm just talking about how terrible your basketball play is. But in the words of Michael Irvin, nobody believes in you. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, bro?
What are you willing to do about it?
Because nobody fucking believes in you, bro.
But I honestly think his back. But one thing, I honestly think his back might be worse than what we knew it was. Like, even athletically, he doesn't currently look the same. Also, when he was out there with KD and Kyrie, they really weren't letting him run the offense. And again, if it's in the half court, you're not going to give Ben Simmons the ball, let him make plays. What is actually the point of him being on the court?
I mean, I disagree with that. He still is a good defender. And like I said, and when I was arguing with you and Joel, I mean, we can say what we want to about Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons is still taking 5 less shots a game than he did the last time he played basketball. He's taking 5 shots per game right now. And when the last time he played, he was taking 10. So this is the lowest career attempts he's ever had in his life. His per 36 minutes look absolutely god awful. But at the same time, this man averages. This per
36 is insane, G. This per 36 is insane. It's the second worst on the team. Kelsey Edwards is the only person with a worse per 36 on his team than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons per 36 is 7, 7, and 8.
He Draymond Green though, but he Draymond though, but he's Draymond. He Draymond without the punch.
Oh my God, that is not what
he's Draymond though.
That is hilarious.
What's Draymond per 36 right now? Actually, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I'm
Draymond Green. Let's see. Draymond. Draymond and Ben Simmons averaging basically the same shit.
Yeah, nah, per 36, they're averaging basically the same thing.
Draymond per 36 is 7.9 and 7.8. Come on, G.
Yeah, but look, Dre be looking like aggressive. Like again, sometimes Ben Simmons just doesn't look like he wants to shoot the ball.
This man Ben Simmons shooting 46% for the free throw line.
Like again, sometimes like he just does like, bro. I think the funniest thing, now granted, this play also helped them win the game. Remember they was playing somebody. I think they was playing the Pacers. He gets the steal.
Oh yeah, he ain't shooting.
He does not credit. KD was streaking to the lane, but it's the way he got the steal and like was looking for somebody else. Like, I'm not shooting this bitch. Somebody do it. Somebody else do it. But again, I think the Nets are getting healthy. Obviously, they still have
even the basketball player that shall not be named was like, "Shoot the ball, Ben,"
because he needs to shoot.
You can hear him over the mic. Shoot the ball, Ben.
Bro. Shoot the ball. See, like,
shoot
what?
The goddamn ball.
But no. Like they did get Steph Curry back. Obviously, I think Joe Harris can still have something to offer. I think he's just working his way back from ankle surgery. I like the way Nick Claxton has at least looked. KD, I think, has been playing MVP level basketball so far this season. So again, I think that they can get better. Like I think they can get better. Also, Cam Thomas is the guy. He was in a doghouse. Now he's back playing. I don't know why Steve Nash just was not playing that man, but he's back playing. Like, I think the Nets again can get somewhat better and be a better basketball team. But moving on, one team I do want to talk about next actually is.
Stay on the run. We got 100 sections. You got 100 questions. We got 100 sections. You got 100 questions.
Why you asking all these questions like you know this vibe ain't free? As if with me, you ain't who you want to be. As if I don't do Noble like a Friday and do Delilah like it's Buffalo Wild Wings. Last time I was there, the service said, damn, it's like you live there. I was like, I can't argue that. Facts, Casa Rapper on the rocks. Got all my dogs here, but I send a motherfucking drink back if you forget that orange peel.
I told her, pull up. She got 100 questions. Why the fuck you always got 100 questions? I'm with my niggas. They got 100 sections. You got 100 questions. We got 100 sections. If you pulling up, then bitch, you come. If you ain't, then stay on the run. We got 100 sections. You got 100 questions. We got 100 sections. You got 100 questions.
She told me that she model, but only on the weekends. So she don't really model. She really bartend. She told me she really model on the weekends, but she don't really model. She really bartend.